Hello everyone, welcome back to Piofiore Faded Memories. Oh boy guys. Look, the last video, it was a bit on the longer side. You know, we went a little longer than usual. But it was for the best in the end because we ended it on the best possible note. Dante, he loves us. Finally, he said that he loves us and we love him. And it's beautiful. I'm so happy. And I mean, yeah, some other stuff happened too, you know. Nicola did betray us, and I was briefly kidnapped, but I'm back now, and now we're at this hotel. Marco's in jail, but it's all gonna be okay because Dante loves us. We're also in chapter 8 now, which there's 9 chapters total for Dante's route, so we're nearing the end, which I'm a little sad about. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna miss him so much, but we're not there yet. We're not there yet. So let's continue. Good morning, Dante.
Oh, ohayo.
Hi. We normally greeted each other good morning, but today we both spoke timidly. Dante sat down at the table while I prepared breakfast, but it all felt so awkward. You guys were so confident last night. Like, I love you. And now you're like, this is awkward. Yesterday feels like a dream. Dante quietly looked at me, hesitating, then began to speak.
情けないところを見せてすまなかった。熱があったせいかもしれない。
Don't ever be sorry. I was a bit shocked at what he said, but I tried to hide it by remaining calm. Oh, yes, I'm sure. It's okay, I understand. So then, are you feeling better now? For some reason, Dante seemed rather displeased with my reply.
分かっている。だと。何をだ?
I mean, you had a fever, so you weren't feeling like yourself, right? That's okay, it can't be helped. Lily, I don't think that he's implying that he's like, I was so sick that I said I loved you when I didn't mean it. I don't think that's what he means.
違う。いや、今のは俺の言い方が悪かった。
Huh? You look straight into my eyes.
俺はお前のことを思っている。
Ah! His words were straightforward and simple. My heart was racing again. Dante had a cloudy look on his face, seeing that I was unable to respond. He then spoke in an apologetic tone.
リリ、怒っているのか? すまない。
I'm not upset! No, I'm not upset. I felt like I had seen every possible side to him since yesterday. So, oh, breakfast is ready, let's eat. I clumsily urged him toward our breakfast. Oh, our simple but awkward conversation helped ease the tension in the air. Meanwhile, Daystar. What does that mean? Where is this field? Where? What?
そろそろ僕の出番かな。
I don't think I know that voice. Who? I looked up at the sky. The blue sky hid the brilliance of the stars. Even then, I could hear their words.
時を逃せば取り返しがつかない。今こそ彼らに伝えなければ。
Who are you? No, no, wait, come back. Who are you? I don't think I know that person. I don't think we've heard that voice before. Why is there someone new being introduced in chapter 8? Okay. Our simple but awkward conversation. Yeah, I read that already. We just finished our simple breakfast. We spoke again from where we left off yesterday.
まず、各組織の立場についてだが、ビスコンティは静観の姿勢を見せている。今のところ、事態に割って入るつもりはなさそうだ。
I see. That's good to hear. Gilbert's out drinking at bars, having a great time. If the Falzone had to face off both the Visconti and the Laoshu, the situation could take a turn for the worst.
問題はラオ州だな。ヤンは以前俺たちに
They're always the problem.
奇跡の恩恵に預かりたいと言ってきた。
単純な話だ。俺たちもこの地に眠る奇跡の恩恵に預かり
Go away.
奇跡のためにはお前たちが死んでしまうと困るからな。
Was he serious back then?
わからない。ラオ州がどこまで生物に関わる情報を手に入れているのかも。それに 気にかかる発言もあった。
You mean about how he needs us alive? I wonder what he meant by that, and what kind of blessings come from the relic. Dante thought for a moment, then spoke again.
伝承によ
This
れ
is the
ば
main menu music.
生物は神の恩寵を地上に媒介することで奇跡を起こすと考えられている。奇跡を起こす生物を所有することで過去の権力者は自身の正当性を主張した。自分は神の恩寵に預かる正しい資格を持っている。
If that's true, then the relic must have been sought after by so many throughout the years. I wonder what exactly this relic is. Like, relic is a very vague term, you know? It could be anything. So Dante, do they have what kind of miracles... Oh, did they say what kind of miracles are bestowed by Berlone's relic?
そこまでは俺も知らない。かの有名な聖杯伝説の類では病気治癒などがよく挙げられるが。
A grail said to have been used during the Last Supper. It is also rumored to be used to catch the blood from God's Son during his crucifixion. Legends speak of it as a holy artifact that brings divine healing and bounty. I wasn't sure whether I should even ask this, but there's something I wanted to ask you. Why is Berlone hiding the sacred relic's existence? If it were made public, I'm sure the town would receive a number of pilgrims. If it's public, though, you're probably gonna get more people trying to steal it. More people would mean that Berlone could thrive as a bigger and wealthier town. It seems counterintuitive to hide the relic from the public. But again, you're probably gonna get more people trying to steal it. I recalled that they mentioned the relics were widely known and seen as objects of worship. Dante and Nicola had discussed it.
そこが問題なんだ。この町にある生物は一般にはその存在を秘匿されている。
だからこそ教国は大昔からこの町には手を出すなと国に圧力をかけている。
You know, in Nicola's route, you like never learn anything about this, you know? I wonder if when you're with him like sometime in the future, he's ever gonna tell you. Like, it just seems so weird to me that it's something he would never tell you. Really, Yang doesn't tell you much either. I don't know how much he knows. But that's Yang, so it's to be expected. The church watches over this town because the relic needs to be hidden? What did all this mean? I looked at Dante, waiting for him to speak. After a moment of silence, Dante sighed and proceeded somewhat reluctantly.
ヤンが俺を墓守の一族と呼んだことを覚えているか？
Come to think of it. Yeah, run that one by me
さすが
again.
は墓守の一族。早い到着だ。
Yeah, what does that mean? That's what Yang said when Dante came to rescue me.
あれは今はもう使われることのなくなったファルツォーネの一族の呼び名だ。それ以上明確に答えることはできない。
But really, that's all you could say? What does that mean? I see. I don't see, Lily. You can't. Lily asked, why can't the public know about it? And his response was, the Falzone family was called the Keepers of the Grave. I'm not connecting. I nodded and accepted his response, seeing that he was obviously unhappy speaking about it. But the response, I don't see how it connects. Like, how's it related? I wonder if the grave refers to an important person's grave that can't be made public. Maybe? As I pondered over what that title meant, I continued on, changing the subject. So the Falzone has been watching over Berlone's sacred relic. Doesn't that mean that the relic belongs to you and the Falzone family?
いや、ファルツォーネはあくまで生物と生物の眠るこの地を守るのが役目だ。
Does it technically belong to the church? Well, if you did have the rights to the relic, would you be able to get its blessing?
理論的にはそうだろうな。ヤンの目的はおそらく生物の所有者になることだ。
But doesn't the church have the rights to it? If the Falzone doesn't? And why would they just give the rights to Yang?
だが、隠された生物を手に入れるには、まず封印を解く必要がある。
which means Yang won't kill us yet.
あの発言はそういう意図だったんだろう。だがファルツォーネの現当主である俺でさえ生物が引き起こす奇跡とやらを心から信じているわけじゃない。この国の人間ですらないヤンが奇跡の実在を経験に信じているとは到底思えないな。
True. So could Yang be looking for something else? He's gonna sell it. I don't know. Power. Maybe there's something. Maybe there's another use for the relic.
その可能性はあるかもしれない。
Sweetie, you never considered that?
生物と引き換えに峡谷と交渉すればきっと
I see, I was right!
莫大な財貨を得られるだろう。
That was the first thing I said was money. He's gonna sell it. All I knew was that something terrible would happen if Yang got a hold of the relic. Can't you gain rightful ownership of the relic before Yang does? Well, who owns it? This is my question. Who has rightful ownership of it? Is it the church? And if so, why on earth? If the church had rightful ownership this whole time, why would they give it to Yang of all people?
それは
Regardless of whether Yang uses it for profit or abuses it for its blessing, he'd still bring about casualties to the town. It's what he does.
そうだな。ラオ州の拠点がここにある以上避けられないだろう。
Well then, why don't you obtain the rights to the relic before Yang does? How do you go about doing that? Dante couldn't receive its blessing, or use it to bargain with the church. Or do you obtain its rights just by having it? Orlok said that the Falzoni won't receive any more support from the church, right?
今日の目的は顔見せと忠告だけ。峡谷はすでに痺れを切らしてる。
I love that we needed to flash back to that. Orlok said we won't receive any more support from the church, right? Flashes back, you will not receive more support from the church. You didn't need to flash back to that.
今後、ファルツォーネに峡谷の庇護は与えられない。
You could use the relic in exchange for the church's support again.
お前の言っていることには筋が通っている。理屈としては納得できる。ファルツォーネはあくまで生物の守り人だ。その長たる俺が所有者になるなんて。
Generations of guarding the relic made it difficult for Dante to abuse it. But Dante, your status as guardian is only because of Berloni's relic, right? Or isn't it? I can't read. If you lose the relic, you'll also lose your purpose in guarding it.
それは確かにお前の言う通りだ。
He closed his eyes to think. After a moment, he opened them again with resolve.
俺はファルツォーネという組織も祖先から受け継いできたこの使命もリリーも町も全てを守りたい。
Yeah!
悠長に手段を選んでいる暇はないな。できることは全部試していかなければ。
Which is what? I could tell that any reluctance he had was now gone from his expression. I was happy to see him filled with spirit again, and asked another question out of curiosity. Come to think of it, do you know where the relic is hidden?
ああ、場所なら分かっている。
But
封印を解くには必要なものが2つあると以前話したことを覚えているか？
yes, something about Falzoni blood and the Key Maiden. We got that, right? You're Falzoni blood and I'm the Key Maiden. Dante was referring to me.
俺はそれ以上のことを教えられていない。どうすれば封印が解けるのか知ら
I
ない
will
んだ。
hold it, and then we will give you a paper cut, and you will bleed on it. And that should do it.
俺とお前が生物の眠る場所に赴けばそれだけで簡単に解けてくれるのかどうか。
Maybe we both just touch it.
いくら生物とはいえそんなおとぎ話のようなことが実在するものなのか。
Then, if not even you know how to break the seal, how is Yang planning to do it? Dante had a point. I pondered over the idea, then looked again at Dante. And you probably don't want to just like go there and see if you can figure it out because I don't know, you might get tracked. Leo did. Dante, I was hoping that you might share a few more details about what the Falzoni line has been told through the years.
ああ、ファルツォーネという一族の歴史はある聖人に端を発していると言われている。生物を守るための秘密結社 ファルツォーネ。その祖先であるかの聖人は天国の鍵を託されたとされている。
Key to heaven. The key to... You said the same thing.
そして先生術で見出された乙女と聖人の血を引く者、二人が揃って初めて生物の封印を解けると伝えられている。
Then we'll just touch it at the same time.
俺が知っていることはこのくらいだ。
I see. Well, why don't we start by going to where the relic lies?
は？
Huh? Dante looked surprised. I mean, we certainly won't get anywhere by staying put. True, just don't get tracked like I said. Not that I think we'd solve everything just by going, but I'm sure we can find a lead once we're there. If we can somehow break the seal with only our presence, even better. Dante had a blank look on his face. I guess he didn't expect me to say that. Dante? Are you good? I peered at Dante's face to see what was wrong. Are you that surprised by me just suggesting let's go there?
すごいな、リリー。
Did I say something? His sudden laughter caught me off guard.
いや、悪い。お前の言う通りだな。行ってみて生物を手に入れられれば、それはそれで幸運だ。
Okay, maybe I'm just offering some fresh perspectives he never considered. You know, I think about things very simply, and he's just used to complicated answers. So you agree? Dante smiled and nodded.
長年、組織が見守ってきた場所とはいえ、あの廃墟に赴く人間などそういない。鍵の乙女を伴って訪れたという記録もないし、行ってみるだけの価値はありそうだ。不思議だな。お前と一緒にいると、凝り固まっていた思考が自由になる。
Sweetie, I love you. I do. But these seem like some simple options that you never considered. Maybe it's just your upbringing. These are just like too simple. But you're like, nah, that would never work. I just say what I'm thinking, that's all. Nope, I was a bit embarrassed by his words. But I mustered the strength to express my honest feelings. Meanwhile, flattery. Ugh, I hate coming here. Brings about war flashbacks.
つまんないの。フェイもいないし、ヤンもどこかに行ってるみたいだし。
Yeah, Lon really just does not have the reaction I was expecting to Faye being dead. I took a look around the empty table and grabbed a dumpling. Ying told me to stay put or die. Stay put or die. But it's really boring here. So guess I'll die.
随分と退屈そうだな。片割れがいなくなると、こうも落ち込むとは思わなかった。
You guys are all buddy-buddy now. Why are you hanging around here?
なんの用？今の私はリーの相手をしてあげられる気分じゃないよ。
その暗い気分を何とかしてやりたくてな。
I don't believe that.
どうだ、ラン。ハイになりたいなら手を貸してやってもいいぞ。
Don't you I mean, in character, that's what you did to Elena, but no! She's a child!
いらない。私はそんなもんに頼らないよ。
Good job, Lon. Say no. I refused Lee's offer. I could tell my voice didn't sound as energetic as usual.
ランも片割れがいなくなって寂しいんだろ。こいつは悪いことじゃない。ただの遊びだ。
Lee, stop.
頼るとか、そんな風に固く考えなくていい。ちょっと気分を上げる。
Oh my
そ
god.
れだけだって。
I hate this man. I looked up and glared at Lee's nagging face. Don't do it, Lon. Don't. I'm happy I can be of help to you, Dante. And so, we decided to head to the ruins together, to the place where the relic was said to lie. In the sky. Dante contacted Leo to send someone to pick us up. It was crucial to ride in a car that the townsfolk were... Wait. Oh, it was crucial to ride in a car now that the townsfolk are riled up from the news. Yeah, makes sense. Please don't get tracked, though. We got into the car that arrived and headed to the entrance of a forest. We walked through the woods to the ruins, where the sacred relic was sealed. I've never been here before.
そうなのか。町から森まではそこまで離れているわけじゃないが。
I was told as a child that the forest was home to wolves. Well, you would be correct. Dante, can you take down 12 wolves? Because if we encounter some, we may not be as lucky as we were last time.
ああ、確かに街道の方の森にはあの辺りを縄張りにしている狼がいるな。だがこの森を根城にする狼の群れはいない。ここは安全だと思っていい。
Thank God. Really? I suppose there's a lot more that I still don't know about the area. The moment I finished speaking... Ah! I tripped over a root and felt myself losing balance. Catch me, Dante.
危ない。
Thank you. Dante wrapped his arms around my body to hold me up. He brought a hand down to my back to support me, while using his other hand to hold mine. I felt my heart beat quickly, seeing his azure eyes flickering so close to mine.
大丈夫か。もし足が痛むようなら言ってくれ。無理はしないでほしい。
Thank you. I'm fine.
そうか。間に合ってよかった。廃墟まではもう少しだ。行こう。
Dante removed his hand from my back, but his other hand was still holding... Oh, his other hand was still holding my hand. My heart beat even faster than before. So cute! We finally arrived at the ruins, set to house the sacred relic. I could just be remembering wrong, but is this not the place where they were standing when they blew up that boat that we were on in Yang's route? This place. I think Sister Sophia told me about this place before. Also, how's no one found it? I mean, maybe they have, but I don't know. There's just this random abandoned building. You think someone would try and break in here? Are Falzone always around here watching it? She mentioned that there's an old church over the hills outside of town.
そうだ。ここは代々ファルソーネが管理していて、定期的な補修も行っている。
I didn't know that. I'd heard rumors that Death lived here, but I wasn't scared with Dante around. Who's Death? It was said it was with a capital letter, so like, just the Grim Reaper? He held my hand and slowly walked into the ruins. Oh, pretty. The inside wasn't as bad as it appeared from the outside, likely because of the upkeep Dante mentioned. Aside from a crumbling altar, there wasn't much else inside. Is the relic here? We both looked curiously around the area, in awe and amazement. Dante, have you been here before?
一度だけ。父からファルツォーネの使命について知らされた時に連れてきてもらった。とりあえず中を見て回るか。何かあるかもしれない。
Right. We both began looking around in search of anything interesting. So does Dante not know where in here the relic even is? Ah, yes, the floor. We pored over the altar and the walls, checking every nook and cranny. We came up with nothing after thoroughly examining all the accessible areas. We touched and pushed things, but to no avail.
分かってはいたことだが、やはりそう都合よく話が進むわけもないか。
Dante frowned a bit and gave a sigh. I could tell he was slightly disappointed.
そもそもこの廃墟のどこに生物があるのか、それすら俺は知らされていない。
Okay, so that answers my question. You don't even know where in here it is.
地中深く埋められている可能性が高いが、床を見たところ、それらしき跡もないしな。
We must be missing something. I tried to recall everything we had talked about, searching for an idea. Come to think of it.
長年、組織が見守ってきた場所とはいえ、あの廃墟に赴く人間などそういない。鍵の乙女を伴って訪れたという記録もないし、行ってみるだけの価値はありそうだ。
Dante's words sparked a thought in my mind. Dante, you said that there was no record of the Key Maiden coming here, right? Is this record something that exists within your family?
ああ、ファルツォーネの執務室には代々の当主の記録などが残っている。もちろん誰にでも読めるものじゃない。当主のみが読むことを許可されているものだ。
Maybe there's some kind of clue in there about the relic.
可能性は低いな。ざっと目は通しているし、記録の全てが残っているわけじゃない。そもそもファルツォーネ発祥まで遡った時代の記録は現存していないしな。
I see.
生異物を守る中で、もし予測不可能な事態が発生したなら、使徒と呼ばれる存在が現れてファルツォーネを助ける手はずだと父に聞いた。
A disciple. Wait, when you say disciple, do you mean...
ああ、実際には使徒は鍵の乙女を奪う襲撃者として現れた。
Orlok? Well, he's being more cryptic and trying to steal me rather than helping.
今でこそ教国からの指令がないからとおとなしくしているようだが、命を受ければすぐに動き出すはずだ。ファルツォーネの協力者としては期待できないだろう。
There was no hint in sight. We couldn't hide our disappointment of having no real leads to work from, but then...
そうか。
You!
君は正しく継承していないんだね。
Who are you, mystery person?
誰だ？
Dante reacted to the voice and moved in front of me with his gun out. Reveal yourself! Who are you? As if answering Dante's question, a silhouette slowly emerged from the shadows. Oh, hello. His blonde hair wisped against his white clothes. He looked young, almost childlike.
子供？
Dante mumbled in bewilderment, but showed no signs of lowering his gun. The young boy's tone of voice and behavior implied someone of age and experience.
道理で動かないはずだ。ずっと不思議に思っていたんだよ。君はもう鍵を手にしているのにって。
What?
使徒もうまく機能していないようだね。まったく、昔はもっと簡単だったのに。
Back then. Wait, is this gonna be, this one of those things where it's like you look like you're a child, but you're actually like 1,000 years old or something?
教国の規則も少しずつ変わっているけれど、そういうシステム化が進んだ弊害かな。
The young boy continued speaking calmly without paying any heed to Dante. May I ask who you are?
あ、そうだね。まずは挨拶から始めよう。はじめまして、ダンテ・ファルツォーネ。それから、今代の鍵の乙女、リリアーナ・アドルナート。
He knows who we are?
僕はエミリオ。
Emilio.
教国の人間だ。と言えば、話が早いかな。
Also, I don't think it'd be that surprising that he knows who Dante is. I feel like most people probably do, considering who Dante is. Hello, Emilio. Dante frowned at the mention of the church, and seemed more cautious than ever. The young boy didn't seem fazed, however, and spoke in the same tone as before.
僕は敵じゃない。と言っても、使徒の剣があるし、そう簡単には信じられないだろうね。まあ、そのまま楽にして聞くといいよ。僕は君たちに害を与えるつもりはないから。
He showed a smile as if we weren't a threat to him, and continued. I think I trust him.
教国は一枚岩というわけではない。内部では様々な思惑がうごめいているんだ。このブルローネについてもそう。
教国はファルツォーネを見限ったと使徒に聞かされたが、俺たちと敵対しラオ州に手を貸したのも教国の総意ではないと言いたいのか。
I'd be concerned if it was.
その通り。信じられないかい？ラオ州の後ろ盾は教国全体ではなくてね。とある聖職者が率いる一派閥に過ぎない。指導者、教国の主の憂慮はただ一つ。ファルツォーネが守り人として、これからも機能していけるのかどうか。それだけだよ。
Dang, even the Pope is involved? Emilio gave a gentle smile and looked straight at Dante.
ダンテ・ファルツォーネ。ここに来たからには、聖異物を手にしようという意志を持っているのだろう。大方、聖異物と引き換えに、教国の後ろ盾を取り戻そうという魂胆かな。
だとすれば。
Dante's eyes were still narrowed, but Emilio responded with a calm maturity.
それは正しい。僕は君の判断を称賛する。
so we made the right move.
ファルツォーネの後継者が聖遺物を手にして正当な権力者であることを証明すれば、教国はファルツォーネを認めざるを得ない。そうなれば聖火の憂慮も晴れるだろう。僕としてもありがたいよ。無用な争いの火種は早く消えるに越したことがないから。
But we came here and found nothing that would lift the seal, or even the seal itself.
そもそもファルツォーネの伝承は正しいのか？本当にこの廃墟に聖遺物が眠っていると？
廃墟なんて呼び方は不敬だね。聖堂か、せめて遺跡って呼んでほしいな。まあこのあれ用じゃ無理もないけれど。
Emilio pouted a bit at the church's condition, then returned to the subject.
鍵の乙女は完全じゃない。今のままでは必要な役割を果たせない。
I'm not complete. What do I have to do? I hesitantly asked Emilio what I was missing. What am I missing then?
封印を解くために必要なのは第8の遺跡。
The eighth sacrament. Huh? Aren't there only 7 sacraments?
うん。
I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. Could you explain what this 8th one is?
教えてあげたい気もするけれど、僕が口出しできるのはここまでだ。
I'd be more than happy to, but for plot reasons, I will not. Emilio gently smiled, then spoke clearly as if delivering a prophecy.
印が色づく頃、またここにおいで。
But how?
君たちに神のご加護があらんことを。
And with that, he turned his back to us and walked away in silence. Dante's like, what the hell? His unusual presence and odd grace had us frozen for a moment. Oh, wait. We snapped out of our trance and chased after him outside. But he's gonna be gone, isn't he? But he was nowhere to be found. Magical. How am I supposed to know what the 8th sacrament is? You didn't even give me a hint. I know this isn't possible, but it's as if he vanished into thin air. No, it probably is possible. I mean, we're talking about, like, secret relics and needing an 8th sacrament to break them. I'm pretty sure that guy can vanish into thin air. I wouldn't be surprised if he is, like I said, actually like 1,000 years old or something. We thought on the words Emilio left for us as we walked through the forest back to Berlone.
あの子供。エミリオは第8の秘跡が必要だと言っていたな。
It wasn't much help. Yes, I'm only familiar with the 7 sacraments they taught us in the church.
だが、第8の秘跡なんて初めて聞いた。
Neither have I. Say, how about we go to the church, Dante? Maybe there's something there we can refer to, or maybe Sister Sophia knows something.
なるほど。だが、日を改めよ
Wouldn't sooner be better?
う。ここからアルカにたどり着くには、ファルチェを通らなければならない。知っての通り、今のファルチェは俺たちに対して不満を抱えている。
Everyone hates us.
もし俺と一緒にいるところを見つかって、お前に何かあったら、
Let's wait till it's
それ
nighttime.
は困る。
He's worried about me. It'll be fine, Dante. It's getting dark. I doubt anyone would notice.
わかった。だがもし危険な気配があれば、その時はすぐに宿へ引き返す。
Understood. Thank you, Dante. Evening was upon us as we left the forest to head to Arca. Fortunately, we were able to get to the church without drawing attention. We went to the I never say this word right, refectory, and found Sister Sophia there, no different from a usual day.
ああ、リリー、久しぶりですね。少し痩せたのではないですか？
Sister Sophia, I'm glad to see you. I extended my arms out and ran toward her. We both embraced each other tightly, not lightly.
シニョーレ・ファルツォーネもご無事で何よりです。ここのところ、町の人々からファルツォーネに対する非難がひどくて。
Which, speaking of, is Marco gonna be okay?
あんな嘘を並べて騒ぎ立てるなんて信じられません。
シスター、あなたの心遣いに感謝する。
I felt like continuing this topic would only hurt Dante, so I changed the subject. Sister Sophia, we actually came because we wanted to ask you something.
シスター、みんなで何か相談してるの？
Get out of
それ
here.
ともお客さんが来てるの？
Is your name Jean or Jean? Jay. I heard the pitter-patter of footsteps, and as the door opened, a burst of sound came forth. There stood the children I lived with at the church, both with surprised looks on their faces.
うわ、お姉ちゃんだ。お姉ちゃん、今までどこ行ってたの？
Okay, kids, I'm trying to learn about an eighth sacrament. Yeah, whatever. Go away. I'm sorry. So much happened, and I forgot to let you all know. I felt a sharp pain in my heart from seeing how worried the kids were for me.
じゃん、ラウラ。今私たちは大事な話をしているところです。後にしましょうね。
Very important eighth sacrament stuff. Sister Sophia gently asked the kids to let us have some privacy.
せっかくお姉ちゃんに会えたのに、私たちはお話もできないなんて。
Yeah, I'm trying to learn plot. The kids were beginning to pout. Sister Sophia looked at us.
あなたの部屋で待っていてください。この子たちを寝かしつけたらすぐに行きます。
God dang it.
さあ、子供たち、もうとっくに眠る時間です。
Sophia left the refectory, taking the sullen kids with her. Then Dante?
あ、お前の部屋に案内してくれ。
You're so pretty. I'm sorry the place is so plain. I rarely have guests in here, so... My room must look like a closet compared to the Falzone manor.
いや、綺麗に整頓された部屋だと思う。お前はここでずっと暮らしてきたんだな。
I watched Dante, looking around the room with a spark of interest in his eyes. I didn't expect him to be so interested. Noticing that I was looking at him, he turned his attention back to me.
なんだ、俺に言いたいことがあるなら遠慮しなくていい。
Oh, no, it's nothing. It's just that it feels a bit strange seeing you in my room.
そう言われてみれば、俺も不思議な気分だ。
I wasn't sure what he found interesting about my room, but he was making me nervous. There's nothing special
い
here.
や、そんなことはない。うまく言えないが、なんとなく落ち着くというか。
Oh, I'll get it. I opened the door and let Sophia inside. She greeted us again and with a nod of her head.
お待たせしてしまいましたね。ごめんなさい。改めてあなたたちの話を伺いましょう。
Thank you. So we came to ask. Eighth sacrament, what is it? I explained what I could, then asked her about the eighth sacrament.
ごめんなさい。私も第8の秘跡なんて聞いたことがありません。
I see. Sister Sophia shook her head, and I felt I may have been a bit too optimistic.
シスター、遅くに悪いが、この教会の書庫を見せてもらっても構わないだろうか。
ええ、もちろん。手に取れるものはどれでも、どうぞご自由にご覧になってください。
Having received approval from Sister Sophia, Dante looked at me seriously.
ここなら秘跡に関する本があるはずだ。手分けして一つずつ調べるしかないな。
Research time! Sure thing. We brought back as many books as possible from the library, hoping at least one made mention of the sacrament. We each went through the stacks of books, searching for information and clues. We scanned each book page by page. We kept at it book after book. With how tired we both were, we soon fell asleep. Night passed with us in my room, unable to wake up to continue our search.
おはようございます。って、お姉ちゃんたち、まだ寝てるの？
We're just passed out on the floor. Huh? Jean? His voice woke me up, and I gasped at seeing the sun already high in the
す
sky.
っかり眠ってしまっていたな。もう朝か。
うん。ご飯の準備もできてるから、
食堂に来てってシスターソフィアが。
We'll be right there. Dante and I got ourselves ready and hurried downstairs to the refectory. We somehow made it down to the dining hall without looking too shabby. Then all of a sudden... Elena? A familiar voice called my name, and she lunged forward to take me in her arms. Elena! I hugged her back, and we both looked at one another.
私、とっても心配したのよ。
Elena, I am so glad you're not going through it in this route. I mean, there's still time left, but like, you've never made it this far, being just totally good.
あなたったら前に教会に来てくれたきり、ずっと連絡もなしで。ソフィアは心配しなくても大丈夫だって言っていたけど、でも。
I'm sorry, Elena. Please forgive me. I consulted her by rubbing her back and tried to calm her down.
そうね。私もいきなりごめんなさい。私ったらつい。
Elena let me go and apologized. It was then she noticed Dante standing next to me. This is my man.
あら、そちらは
My man. Just as she was about to greet Dante, she stopped, then began to stutter.
まさか、もしかしてそのシニョーレ・ファルツォーネ？
はじめまして、シニョリーナ。その予想通り、俺はダンテ・ファルツォーネで間違いない。
Dante bowed his head like a gentleman, showing respect to Elena.
私ったらファルツォーネのカップの前で騒いじゃってはしたない。
It was obvious that Elena was flustered. I giggled, seeing her blush in confusion. That's all right. Calm down, Elena.
お話の続きは食事の後にしてはいかがです？
We accepted Sister Sophia's offer and took our seats in the dining hall.
スープにビスコッティだなんてシニョーレの口に合うかはわからないけど。
It's been a while since I've had your minestra? But it's as wonderful as usual, Elena. I taste a hint of bay leaf.
ねえねえお姉ちゃんたち、今日は遊んでくれる？朝ごはんが終わったら
I'm very busy.
ダメよ。お姉ちゃんには本を
I'm
読んで
very
もらう
busy.
の。ジャンもそう言ってたでしょ？
John?
ああ、そういえばお姉ちゃんの説明がそろそろ恋しいなって話したっけ？
I'm very busy. Thank you both, but let's be quieter while we're eating, okay? And I'm sorry, but I can't do it today. Could you remember to remind me next time?
久しぶりにお姉ちゃんが帰ってきたと思ったのに。
Because I'm very busy. Eighth sacrament and all.
あまりわがままを言ってはいけませんよ。いい子で待っていましょうね。
Sister Sophia kindly spoke to Jean, and he reluctantly nodded in agreement.
さあ皆さん、食事中は静かにしましょうね。おしゃべりはその後で。
With Sister Sophia's words, everyone in the refectory went back to eating their meals. I whispered to Dante sitting next to me so that no one could hear. I'm sorry for all the commotion, Dante.
いや、こんな食事は新鮮だ。これはこれで楽しいと思うし、お前のルーツを見た気がする。
Dante looked about the area with a smile, then continued to eat. You're so cute, Dante. After breakfast, we went back to my room to resume checking the books for clues.
二人とも大丈夫？それらしい本を少し探してみたから置いていくわね。
Thank you, Elena. That would be great. Along with additional books, Elena helped out by bringing us cups of coffee while we continued our search. We sipped our warm coffee and sat, flipping through the book. Words! Flipping through book after book after book. Unfortunately, we couldn't find anything particularly helpful. And now it's
そろ
evening
そろ
again.
夜になるな。あまり長く滞在して、この辺りの噂になってもまずい。まだ書庫の本すべてを調べきれてはいないが、一度宿に戻った方がいいだろう。
True. It would be bad if something happened now. Let me clean the place up first before we go. We returned the books we got from the library, then made our way back to the hotel. Although we didn't find anything, just being back at the church made me feel a lot better. Perhaps seeing that I was feeling better than before, Dante offered an idea.
そう頻繁には難しいが、また調べに行こう。それまで関係しそうな本を届けてもらえばいい。
Dante. That scared the hell out of me. Oh my god. I just felt my heart stop. What the heck?
今の声は
We were going through the alleys to avoid being seen when all of a sudden we heard a loud yell. We ran toward the street and peeked around the corner to see what had happened. Hello? A number of the Falzone family members were lying on the ground. Oh no! Two were standing against a silhouette holding a long weapon. Oh no. Oh no! A small young girl stood there with the weapon in hand. It was clear that she was with the Laoshu. I hope she didn't take the drugs from Lee.
お前たち相手じゃ全然つまんないよ。
あれは
Dante, you know her?
ヤンの配下だ。確かランと呼ばれていた。
She looks familiar. The young girl, Lan, shouted in a frustrated voice.
ほら、さっさとダンテ・ファルツォーネを呼べって言ってるの。早く早く。
No!
誰がうちのカポを
Lan, I like you, but stay away from my man.
話通じないみたいね。じゃあ、あなたはもういらないよね。
She brandished her spear-like weapon and began spinning it over her head.
死んじゃってよ。
Lan, you're scaring me. Oh dear. She swept her weapon, bringing the man down. Now there was only one standing there.
お前は伝言役ね。最後にもう一回だけ言うよ。ダンテ・ファルツォーネをここに呼んできて。
Something isn't right about her. Her eyes kept twitching, and an eerie grin was plastered across her red face. Something was definitely wrong with her. It's almost as if she's drunk. Did she take the drugs from Lee?
ファルツォーネが来るまで私はそうねファルツェの住民に遊んでもらうよ。どれくらい減った頃に着くか楽しみね。
Are you referring to just like normal citizens? She then looked at the people who were watching the commotion from afar. Oh no! They slowly began to back away, but...
逃げてもいいよ。追いかけっこするだけね。
Oh God!
どのくらい頑張れるかワクワクするよ。
Oh, this is scary! Come on! She suddenly sprinted towards the citizens and swung her weapon around erratically. Oh God! Those are innocent people! No! Dante scoped the area quickly to see if there were any other members of the Laoshu around.
お前はここに隠れていろ。姿を晒す必要はない。俺が相手をしてくる。
Dante, you probably had like a shot on her. Like, was there no way, like, you have a gun, right? You could just, you know. Dante. I was worried about Dante, but if I held him back now, the people of Falche could die. Please be careful. I prayed for Dante's safety. He looked at me and nodded, then headed out to the street.
ファルチェの人間には手を出すな。俺が相手になってやる。このダンテ・ファルツォーネがな。
思ってたより早かったね。この辺りの住民全部血祭りにしちゃうつもりだったけど。
住民に手を出すのはルール違反だろう。その約定もラオシュは破るつもりか。
約定なんてそっちが勝手に決めたんでしょ。
I'm gonna kill people if I want. Lon scoffed at Dante's words with disinterest.
ラオ州にルール必要ない。私たち
Oh, I'm well
は
aware.
したいことをするだけよ。
一つ確認しておく。ラオシュの仲間はお前一人でファルチェまで来たのか。
そうよ。ファルツォーネのカポなんて私一人で十分だからね。
Look out, Dante! Don't look so shocked, you're gonna worry me. With that, she positioned her weapon and headed straight for Dante. She closed in swiftly and swung the heavy weapon with ease. Dante took a step back to dodge the attack. then pulled out his gun.
早くはある。だが今はそれだけだ。俺一人で十分と訂
I
正
hope
して
you
おこう。
can. Oh, got her. Dante calmly pulled the trigger. The bullet stuck her on the right arm.
今のちょっとびっくりしたけど、このくらいで私がひるむと思ったの？
She lifted her shoulder and positioned her weapon again. What? That shot should have made her drop her weapon. The pain and shock would be excruciating. Dante seemed to read her moves. He was dodging her attacks with little effort.
私全然痛くないよ。
Yeah, there it
の
is.
薬なんて悪趣味なだけだと思ってたけど、こ
Oh, Lee. You suck.
ういう使い方なら悪くないかもね。気に入ったよ。
命が惜しければ引け。お前にその気はないだろうが。
当たり前でしょ。ファルツォーネのせいで兵がいなくなってつまんないのよ。責任取ってよ。私と遊んでファルツォーネ。
Despite her youthful appearance, she exuded pure hatred and the palpable intent to kill Dante. Her adrenaline must be helping to dull the pain. If anything, her lack of sanity should bring her down by Dante's hands. Faye. I've heard that name before.
フェイと言ったか。ヤンの子飼いの部下ならそれくらい知っているだろう。
The young boy from before.
今までずっと待ってたよ。すごく退屈だったの。だから私が殺すの。
Long kicked the ground and jumped high into the air, swinging her weapon down from above. Jeez. You're kinda strong, aren't you? The blade landed beside Dante and shattered the stone road. It's like, how did it shatter it red? What?
片割れがいなければこんなものか。
Yeah, they would be more scary together. Dante sidestepped her powerful blow and repositioned himself. His finger slowly pulled the trigger. Boop! Lon had a surprised look on her face. The bullet pierced her chest, and she's dead. With the shot to her heart, she slowly crumpled to the ground. Dante turned his back on her, then went to see one of the townspeople on the ground.
怪我はないか。
あんたまさかファルツォーネのなんだよ。よくそんな涼しい顔してられるな。今のガキが暴れたのもあんたのせいなんだろ。ファルツォーネは疫病神だ。
Well, so that's just how, like, these mafias are, though. Like, the Laoshus killing people, the Falzones, the Visconti, they're all killing people, you know? So it's like, obviously, there's gonna be people that are like, you killed my family! The same way that, like, Nicola was like, you killed Dante Yang, you know? It just seems to be like the circle of life in the mafia world, you know? The young man that Dante saved berated Dante straight to his face. Dante knew about his reputation from reading the newspaper, but hearing it directly was... He just saved your life! Like... Lon was about to go on a crazy murder rampage around the town. Still, Dante didn't say a word in response to the young man and simply walked away. Dante.
騒ぎは収まった。見つからないうちに急いで宿へ戻った方がいい。
Yeah, that definitely attracted attention. He didn't look well at all. He was able to keep his composure earlier, but... Yeah, it just sucks, you know, he saved them and then right to his face like, screw you! The careless words spat at him from the very people he protected seemed to cut deep. I could feel his pain and sorrow, but all we could do was head back to the hotel. Okay, well, I think we're gonna go ahead and end today's video here then. Very interesting. I want to know what this 8th sacrament is so bad, but we can't figure it out. I'm very curious about that Emilio boy. I'm sure we're gonna see more of him. I would guess in this route, but I wouldn't be surprised if he shows up in other routes as well. But freaking Lee, man. He didn't have Elena to push all his drugs onto, so now he's like, hey, come on, Lon, try out my drugs. And she did, and it kind of cost her her life. Lon was probably gonna go and seek out revenge either way, but I don't think she was gonna do it like that or at that moment if she hadn't been on drugs. It does suck because Dante was like, he put himself out there and stopped Lon to like save all these people that she was about to go and murder, which I know Dante like wasn't doing it for the reputation. He did it just because of course he would, you know? It's just who he is. And just to have right spit back in his face, like, it's probably your fault. But yeah, like I mentioned, we're getting down to the wire here. Only a little, like probably like a chapter and a half left, I would assume. Hopefully I can time it right this time and not have to do the short story at the start of the next route. But yeah, I'm really curious about what this 8th sacrament is and like, what, are we gonna get to see the relic in this route? I don't know. I kind of hope we do. I'm very curious about it. But yeah, overall, lots of interesting stuff today. I hope you guys enjoyed. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!